Massive dam construction project was running day and night. More than 500 workers and heavy machines worked continuously to finish the dam on time. Among them, one Caterpillar 420D was assigned to clear the upper soil before the storm arrived. The machine continued removing soil from the unstable slope.
Clear that loose soil by the ridge before it slides!
The site engineer ordered the crew to finish before the rain began, but the rain arrived sooner than anyone expected. The wet soil began to lose its grip on the hillside. Then the entire embankment gave way. The Caterpillar lost traction and started sliding toward the water. Within seconds, the machine disappeared beneath the muddy water.
Stop the crane now! The ground is giving way! We can't risk it! Pull back!
Recovery was impossible. 10 years later, a routine inspection was being carried out near the dam. Then something unusual caught his attention beneath the water. As he moved closer, the outline of a heavy machine began to appear. Close-up of the phone camera.
Dam Management, this is Inspector Miller. I've located a submerged Caterpillar 420D backhoe. Requesting an official inspection team at the North Grid.
Copy that, Miller. Team is on the way.
That's definitely the 420D.
This is a significant historical find. Call the restoration house right now.
All right, I understand. We'll look into it. Guys, they found a 420D in the reservoir. Let's go check it out.
As soon as the restoration house received the report, the team knew this was no ordinary recovery. Within minutes, the recovery operation was set in motion.
Copy that. Let's get ready to work.
The heavy recovery tow truck was prepared for the mission.
We found it partially submerged first thing this morning. Looks like most of it is still deep underwater.
The rescue operation began immediately. Massive steel cables were lowered into the muddy water. The submerged Caterpillar was secured for the first time in 10 years. A heavy recovery machine slowly pulled the buried machine out of the dam.
Steady on the drop.
Covered in mud, rust, and debris, the Caterpillar finally returned to the surface. The restoration house team carefully loaded it onto the flatbed truck. And the long journey back to the restoration house began. The flatbed finally arrived at the restoration house. The recovery team began unloading the abandoned Caterpillar.
Easy now, lift it straight
For
up.
the first time in 10 years, the machine entered the restoration workshop. The team started a complete inspection of the damage. Every section was checked for rust, corrosion, and structural failure. Then the restoration work officially began. The first step was removing the heavily damaged wheels. One by one, the old tires were taken off the machine.
Bucket off. One more hit should
The restoration team began by removing the front loader assembly. Next, the rear backhoe assembly was carefully detached from the machine.
It is separating now. Lower it slowly.
With the heavy attachments removed, the machine was reduced to its main. With the machine fully exposed, the team prepared for the most difficult part of the teardown. The damaged cooling system was disconnected first. Fuel lines, hydraulic lines, and electrical connections were carefully removed. Heavy lifting chains were attached to the engine. The overhead crane slowly took the weight of the seized Caterpillar diesel engine. The restoration team began stripping the interior completely. The torn driver's seat was removed first. Next, the damaged dashboard was carefully detached. The old wiring harness was disconnected and pulled out of the cab. The rusted control levers were removed one by one. The brake and accelerator pedals were unbolted from the floor. The cab was still filled with rust, mud, and years of water damage. Finally, the steering wheel and steering column were taken out. With every component removed, only the bare steel cab shell remained. The empty cab was lifted off the chassis and placed on a restoration stand. Years of mud, algae, and dirt were blasted away during the first deep wash. Thick layers of contamination began falling from every corner of the cab. Once the cab was cleaned, the rust removal process began. Corroded metal was stripped back to bare steel. The damaged sections were repaired with fresh welding. New door panels were installed to replace the rusted originals. A completely new cab roof was fitted and aligned to factory dimensions. After the repairs were finished, the cab was moved into the paint room. A smooth coat of epoxy primer was applied over the bare metal. Then the original Caterpillar factory yellow was sprayed across the entire cab. The fresh paint transformed the cab completely. Finally, brand new windshield, rear glass, and side windows were installed. For the first time in years, the cab looked factory new again. The engine restoration began with the first deep wash. Years of mud, grease, algae, and corrosion had sealed every surface. As the pressure washer removed the dirt, the true condition of the engine slowly appeared. This was no longer a machine covered in mud. It was an engine that had spent 10 years underwater. The valve cover was removed first. Inside, the valve train was frozen with rust and thick sludge. The cylinder head was carefully lifted away. Water had entered the cylinders, and the pistons were heavily corroded. The restoration team began dismantling the engine piece by piece. Every bolt, every bearing, and every moving part was removed with extreme care. The pistons were pushed out of the rusted bores one by one. The connecting rods followed. Then the main bearing caps were opened. The crankshaft was completely seized after years of corrosion. With the help of a lifting hoist, it was slowly pulled out of the engine block. For the first time, the block was completely empty. Each component was cleaned, labeled, and inspected. The rusted parts were placed in a chemical cleaning tank. The engine block was professionally hot tank cleaned. After cleaning, the cylinders were honed to restore the factory crosshatch pattern. The crankshaft journals were ground and polished to precise specifications. New bearings, piston rings, seals, and gaskets were prepared for assembly. The rebuilt crankshaft was installed first. Fresh assembly lubricant was applied to every critical surface. New pistons were fitted into the restored cylinders. The connecting rods were torqued to factory specifications. A new head gasket was installed. The restored cylinder head was lowered back into place. Fresh Caterpillar engine oil was poured into the rebuilt engine. The golden oil flowed through the new components for the first time. The oil level was checked and confirmed. 10 years underwater had left the frame buried beneath mud, rust, and corrosion. The first stage was a complete industrial wash. High-pressure hot water blasted away years of dirt, algae, grease, and dam sediment. Thick brown mud poured from every cross-member and mounting point. As the dirt disappeared, the true condition of the chassis became visible. Several sections had been weakened by corrosion. The team carefully inspected every rail, bracket, and weld. The damaged metal was marked and cut away. New high-strength steel was fabricated to factory dimensions. A coat of epoxy primer sealed the bare steel against future corrosion. Finally, the entire frame received its factory black finish. The fresh black paint transformed the chassis completely. What had once been a rusted underwater wreck now stood as a fully restored Caterpillar frame, ready for final assembly. The freshly painted Caterpillar yellow cab was lifted by the overhead crane. The team carefully guided it above the restored black chassis.
This chassis is looking brand new. Let's get that engine ready.
The Caterpillar diesel engine was fully rebuilt, fully lubricated, and ready to return to the machine. With the cab fully restored and mounted back onto the chassis, the next challenge was rebuilding the front loader from scratch. The process began in the engineering room. Detailed factory blueprints were created for every loader component. Every dimension, pivot point, reinforcement plate, and hydraulic mount was measured and designed to exact Caterpillar specifications. The drawings were transferred to the computer, where the entire loader assembly was modeled in 3 dimensions. Thick, high-strength steel plates were loaded onto a CNC plasma cutting machine. The cutting head moved across the steel with extreme precision, producing perfectly shaped components. Next came the welding stage. The parts were clamped into a heavy fabrication jig to ensure perfect alignment. Professional welders joined every section with continuous structural welds. Sparks filled the workshop as the loader arm slowly became a complete assembly. After welding, the joints were ground smooth and the pivot holes were machined to factory tolerances. The entire loader assembly was then sandblasted to bare metal. A coat of epoxy primer was applied first, followed by the original Caterpillar yellow paint. As the fresh paint cured, the transformation became dramatic. The loader no longer looked fabricated, it looked factory new. Rebuilt hydraulic cylinders were installed next. New seals, polished chrome rods, fresh bushings, and hardened pivot pins were fitted throughout the assembly. With the front loader complete, an overhead crane lifted it into position on the machine. The massive pivot pins were installed and secured. For the first time, the Caterpillar had its front loader back. The team then turned to the rear backhoe assembly. The restored boom, stick, and linkage were mounted to the chassis and connected with freshly rebuilt hydraulic cylinders. New hydraulic pipes and hoses were routed across the machine. Every fitting was tightened and every line was checked for proper clearance. Fresh hydraulic fluid was poured into the system, and the level was carefully verified. Finally, the restored alloy rims and brand new heavy-duty tires were installed. As the last wheel touched the ground, the machine stood fully assembled once again. The final step was bringing the cab back to life. A new carpet was installed, followed by the steering wheel, control levers, and pedals. Finally, the new suspension driver's seat was fitted into place. Silence for 10 years. One turn of the key, and the heart of the Caterpillar beat again. 10 years ago, this Caterpillar disappeared beneath the muddy water of a dam. Most people believed it would never work again. What remained was a rusted, forgotten machine, buried under silt, corrosion, and time. But restoration is more than repairing metal. It is bringing life back to something the world has given up on. And today, this Caterpillar is no longer a wreck from the bottom of a dam. It is once again a working machine. The engine is alive. The hydraulics are strong. The power has returned. From darkness and rust to strength and purpose. This was not just a restoration. This was the return of a Caterpillar.